Hey, in this 6 CSS video tutorial, we are progressing with CSS border properties. I am Code with Devil. Just continue to subscribe, support me in liking, follow. I'm available on both TikTok and YouTube. So CSS border is just a shorthand property that will define for the border style, the width, and the color. Now I will illustrate the three, but we have other border properties that I have discussed in advanced tutorial. This is just absolutely for beginners. Let us start with the style. I want to use a demo paragraph here for illustration. So this demo is the one that I will be creating borders around this text, and you can create borders on any HTML element. In my external CSS, I want a border style shows the kind of border you want to display. Like for example, this HR is an example of a border bottom. Write the keyword border style. We have several values for border styles. I've just highlighted few here, of which you are going to do on your own. We have dotted, dashed, solid, double, groove, ridge, inset, outset, none, and hidden. For example, solid, sometimes you can only understand by seeing. Save and refresh. See such kind of a border. It's like a frame. I was to use, for example, dotted. Save and refresh. You will see the difference between dotted and the solid. Solid is just a smooth continuous border. For dotted, it behaves like broken. Groove behaves like that HR, but the width is different. Try those others. Border style has 4 values. When you look at this border frame, it has a top border, a left border, a bottom border, and a right border. So by default, if you just write solid, then it means border top is solid, border left is solid, border bottom is solid, and border right is still solid. So to customize a border top, I want it to be solid. At the top is solid. Border right to be groove. On the right, I have a groove border. And the border bottom to be, say, dotted. Fresh, there is a dotted bottom border. Border left, I can say be inset. According to these values, you can try those that you wish. You see that border. So this is border top, solid, border right, groove, border bottom, dotted, and border left, inset. The whole of this process, do it in one shorthand property. I will just write border style. This is the shorthand property for whatever you have done at the top there. First one was solid, then space. The second one is groove for the right style, then dotted, inset. If I do away with these ones, I just get the same results. If you assign 2 values, we have border top as the solid and the bottom is solid. So this is how the CSS counts. It will alternate. At the top is solid, followed by groove, solid, then groove. So that's how it interprets. For border width, it shows the size of the border width. We use CSS measurements like pixel, pt, sm, m, vw, etc. 3 pixel. Fresh, the size of the border pixel on both 4 sides. It is 10, have a border width of 10. We can have top, so only at the top is the one that will inherit the 10 pixel. Example 5. So at the left border it will be 5 pixels. So you can apply the same to the bottom and the left. I'll just show you the shorthand property of it. Border width it. For example, if at the top is 10 pixel and at the right is maybe 3 pixel, it will alternate. It will take at the top is 10 pixel, at the left is 3, bottom 10, and right is 3. You add another value here, say 1 pixel. Save, refresh. Top is 10, right is 3, at the bottom is 1, and at the left is 3. Add another one, then it will complete the process. Let's say 20. 20 is at left, and 1 is at the bottom, 3 is at the right, and at the top is 10. Current CSS also allow use of the keyword in border width like large, medium. That's how medium will look like. We have thick, how thick will look like, thin. So that's some of the CSS keywords that you can use instead of using the measurement. Border color allow you to assign different colors on the border. You can use sort of color assigning colors, like use of color name, like for example red, RGB. For example, I want to red and blue. So red and blue will give the purple color, the use of hex, and I want to mix green and blue. Green and blue will give that color. The color, it also has 4 values on both top, left, bottom and right. If I assign 2 colors, for example ff0, at the top and bottom it will have this color. So at the top and bottom, the first color, then left and right, the other color. If I add another color, f0f, so it will behave like that. Then mix another color. Black color is 00, absence of colors. That's how it will take the shape. Again, all these properties of style width color can also be summarized by a shortcut. For example, if I write 2 pixel solid red, what I have done is that 2 pixel describe the border width, and solid describe the border style, and then red describe the border color. I specify, for example, right, and those are the values, the shorthand values. All the left borders will have these values. The same apply to the other 4 directions. You can try on your own. Bottom, then that's what will happen at the bottom. I want also to teach you another property called border radius. So border radius, all these corners are 90 degrees, or they are sharp corners. So sometimes you may wish that these corners have a curve ending. So what I will do, you just assign a value in terms of percentage or CSS measurement. If I say, for example, 5 pixel, before I refresh, observe at the corner, you will see all the corners have a round. The larger you assign the value, the bigger the round corner is created. 50%, so that's what it will happen. It looks ugly. And also use the shorthand property, like for example 10 pixel, 3 pixel. So it will assign on the opposite. It's the border radius. So each border corner you can customize like that way. Pixel, say 20 pixel. Each corner has its own property, so it depends with the shape you are creating that will determine how you'll assign the 4 values in each case. That's all for now. In the next tutorial, let us do margin and padding by remembering that if you need changes, then change.